Hello and welcome to Wrigley Field. This presentation of MLB. Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Scott. Yeah. Yes, so today we've got the Reds and the Cubs. So opening up for the Cubs, the pitcher is Justin Steele. I find it amazing how Steele's pitched 119 innings with like 111. Yeah, in one season. That actually they look amazingly. So John from India now, will sub in, and we'll take an 0-2 count. Yeah, like happy Star Wars Day, by the way, of everyone. Yeah, then I think that one toweled away. Yeah, like I apologize for not being in these videos as much as I said I would. Like it's been what like a monthish, no, it's been a bit. I just actually kind of forget like how long it's actually been. Just for that length of time I've been in the swings and misses on the slightly inside pitch as TJ Friedl, who I believe is the Reds catcher for this game, will step in now and we'll take one. Yeah, just it's like I've been extremely busy the past few weeks. It's just I haven't really gotten onto that much chance to actually to comment and take anything. As Friedl will check swing on that to make it a 1-2 count. Yes, so like as mentioned before, and Friedl will go down swinging. As Steele now has his second straight strikeout. As Spencer Steele now will step in and will take a full seamer by the knees. And yes, so as mentioned before, and by before I mean like a month ago, like the late March, or goalie Aprilish, as Steele will look at that and take it as a strike. This will be the final game of the actual season that I'll do. And I'll think that's something to do as that ball's grounded to third, and the throw to first will be in time as we say zeros going into the bottom of the first. Wrigley Field. As Hunter Green will start this game for Cincinnati. He has 125.2 innings and 104 hits. Yeah, like I don't think I should be all too surprised because they're starters, but it's like at the same time, it's Hunter Tauschman will step in as Green's first opponent, and then here, and he'll take strike one. Yeah, because it's like I want to not like limit this to just commentary. Like I want to do like a lot more. It's just like this is. I know what I've gotten used to doing is Tottenham will have to scoot backwards to being by a pitch there to make it 2-2. Dashman will go down swinging for the Reds' first strikeout of the game by Hunter Green. as Dansby Swanson, the Cub shortstop, will hit one foul down to the third baseline. Looking inside for Seymour for straight before ball one, I should say.
That's the ball.
Ball two is high. Yeah, so my plan, you know, for basically between now, Swanson will swing and miss on strike two. Between now and when football season starts, is essentially to just do, you know, games that I actually, you know, played. Whether it's like the Yankees and the AAA team, or like a AA and the AAA team, or like a AA, and Swanson will go down swinging, strike out too. Or hey, you know, the Ian Hat will come now. Hell, even, you know, no, again, baseball, like I could just, or not baseball, ball hockey, my bad. Like I could just have like an NHL team, like the Ducks, versus like a DCHL team or like an AHL team or some, you know, weird German team or something. As Hap has to slide out of the way that slider for ball two. Yeah, so like, oh, you know, just do a few, you know, random games, or and hey, you know, like I may even start the so like a career mode for hockey or for football or for something. As that ball's lined to first, and it'll be taken to my post baseman and about 3, as it's still 3-0 here in Chicago, Illinois. As Jake Flaherty will step in now to start off the second inning for the Reds. Yeah, so I did start doing the hockey season on my first channel. I did, you know, I started doing the football one like a while ago, but I just ended up, you know, just because Clyde Washington will be the for today's game, and to be probably responsible for plenty of bad calls. To be honest, and I'm not saying that because skin color, you know. I'm just saying like I would noted just that the umps in this game seem to not really have the best, you know, pitch calling.
Thank you, mate.
As Jake Flaherty will be the first walk of the game, being Justin Steele, and as this ball is with a first baseman on this game, as well as Tyler Stevenson will step in with a man on first. Yeah, because like I tried doing both the career modes. However, you know, like I don't really think I pursued them that much, because like, and Stevenson will go down swinging, as this will be Seal's third strikeout.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Yeah, it looks like he was a way ahead of it there. As Joey Votto, but now as Seal will try to pick off the man at first and won't succeed. Yeah, like I tried to do that then, just like I didn't, you know, really like with like all like all the games I played, like I couldn't really focus on it, and like it just took a bit, like a lot of time to actually, invest in it. Um,
Oh,
yeah, but it's like I couldn't really invest, again, like invest on time in it, because it's like I couldn't really like all the games, like enlisted and all that I did, and that will be a double play. Things to hit by Voto being recovered by Steele, as it's still 0 here in Chicago. As Cody Bellinger, the Cubs first baseman, will
the first baseman,
be up now.
Bellinger.
And that ball will be fouled
Oh,
away, and then followed by strike 2, which is swung on and missed.
no, that's high.
That will be taken high as a ball. Foul away to keep the bats alive.
Two balls, two strikes.
Bellinger will take a 2-2 count now. And Bellinger will go down looking as he takes strike 3 for the third strikeout by Hunter Green. As Seiya Suzuki now looks up in. And he'll pop that foul as the Reds right fielder will have to stop right before the wall there to let it go. And this will be grounded towards third, and the throw to first will be made in time. The throw to Voto, I should say.
The designated hitter, Jamer Candelario.
Jimo Candelario will step in now, and we'll see if he can limit how much damage can increase how much damage they can do here, and Voto will catch that to finish the second, as it will remain zeros here in second inning into the third in Chicago.
Leading off for Cincinnati,
Adeli
the shortstop,
De La Cruz
De La
with
Cruz.
shortstop, I believe. The set will step in now, and let's see if. Oh, that was quite the interesting pitch count now, wasn't it?
That's out the corner.
That Cinco will be inside, or the outside, I should say. I love football too. This will be goes up to wide and caught about 4-1 of the inning by Suzuki. As Noelle Martel, I should say. Goes up and out. Wait. So I know there's a guy, or the player, I should say. I don't know if he still is, but this game has him on the Diamondbacks. I think he also has still that. I think it's a Kettle Samate or something. Like, I don't know if they're related to them or not, though. So I would actually like to see if that's the case, as Noel V will that foul will keep the badges alive for 2-2. Got the 2-2, I should say, as it's decided that he swung on is a bit too far, and that's the second out for the inning by Justin Steele, and Bill Benson now will 7, and he averaged .182, I should say, and no home runs last season. So, and 3 RBIs. So I'd say, you know, I'm not exactly sure like how much playing time he actually got, but about to give it away, and you know, that's not all good as he goes down swinging as Steele manages to keep a technically 1-2-3. For the record, he has Patrick Wisdom. Now, the Cubs third baseman for today's game will face Green for his first line of this game. And he'll take a low inside, a low slider touch, because we have... I did not do that. I don't know why I made that sound. Marte at third, and Cruz at short with Voto at first, and I did not quite catch the second baseman. His name is Wisdom. We'll get that foul to keep us alive at and 0-2 count. And 1-2 now by Green for an outside side fastball for four-seamer. First slider to by Green. And Wisdom will go down swinging for the first strikeout by Green. As Yan Gomes now will 7 for Chicago, and he'll take an inside four-seamer for ball 1. Yan Gomes had 8 home runs and 31 RBIs last season. It did by last season. I mean, who's the one to do? As it's decided that he swung around a bit too far there, and again, I apologize for if my microphone was not as high as it just should have been. Just for some reason, then it gets knocked a bit low. Not sure why, as Gomes will let that foul for a 2-2 count to Hunter Green. And Gomes will pop it up and will be caught by Voto for
the second baseman.
12-2. As Miles Mastrobuoni. Wow, and talk about the not good stats last season, as he had a .188 and no one's like oh guys. So that's not that good of a carry as he goes away wide. This is bad. And he'll have that up the line and will be caught by the Reds right fielder and number 30. As 1-2-3 are due up next inning for the Reds. As TJ Friedl looks like it's the eye. Maybe because it is.
The second baseman,
Jonathan from India now will well 7 years. As this is his second time, and that will be lined right up to the camera in the center field, and will be his first base hit for the game.
TJ Friedl.
As you can hear the tack off that hit, there's TJ Friedl now will step in for the Reds. And he'll take strike 1. I will say that one thing both sides of the defenses have actually done is just keeping the offense fairly quiet as that ball is lifted to right field and will bounce off the right field wall as the Reds, the throw will be made to home as the Reds pitching staff there has to be. And the dugout has to be fairly excited after that hit by Friedel to have the first. I'll say the first time the team has really had a better pass first really this whole game. So this will be really interesting to see how Spencer Steven. As he takes no to count, and every that after him will respond and try to answer. Get their own hit as it's decided that Steele swung a bit too far there, and Jake Fowley, who was walked in the seconds, and really he was technically the Reds' first base runner on the first base runner of the game. He's up, and we'll see if he can get any going here as he takes an 0-2 count off of a swing and miss. The ball will bounce off Seal's ankle, but the throw to first will still be made in time as the Reds as they may take a look at Seal's ankle here as the ball seemed to come off too hard as he waves off any possible concern, and he'll keep going as he throws a strike one to Stevenson, and Stevenson will swing through strike two. That ball will be low as the runners on the bounds of Steele moves in the cover home. And this ball's lined foul down third base. As it seems like they may be able to get the runners home here. But Davidson will take ball two. I would not be surprised if seeing Steele get hit would make the Cubs start women's on some offense, especially now that Stevenson has a full count with like 1 out left. Like they may just be trying to get like a fourth out here, or they may try to, as Steele has 8 pitches, this at bat alone. This will be popped up and will be caught for out number 3. As we nearly escape a deadlock at 0 still. Into the bottom of the fourth as Mike Tauchman, the first man up for the Cubs, will be up now, and anyone see if they can answer, as this will be shot right to Del Cruz, and the throw to Voto will be made in time to get Tauchman out. And Dansby Swanson now will step in. This will be swung on, and Hit foul by Swanson. Swanson will swing through a outside and low pitch for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 is a little outside slider. To Danzu. Danzu will swing through foul 2 and strike out number 5 for Riley Green. As that was a near miss there by Swanson. And Ian Happ now will be the batter and will take ball 1 by Hunter Green. Yeah, I'll give Cincinnati to some credit here. They've managed to, as it's decided that Happ swung through a bit too far. Cincinnati has actually been able to do fairly well against the Cubs because they've had in theory 3 base runners and to actually go just own in position, and they managed to hold the Cubs to absolutely nothing. Well, given there's and yes, I know there's all zeros, but another thing as in no base runners as Ian Happ swings through just like to yeah, because Green's been and Happ will strike out looking as Green has now 4 immaculate innings here in Chicago. As we start the 5th inning here, and it seems like Steele may be continuing the game here, despite the knock on his ankle, as Joey Votto will pop this up and Wisdom will make it in time to fix that front 1 this inning. As Ellie De La Cruz now will step in. The shortstop for this game. As he'll take strike 1. Yeah, as much as I feel like the Cubs should I almost feel like they as that's an interesting call there, because it seemed like Dela Cruz had been hit by the pitch in the knee, but I guess that they just that Washington just gave just gave him the strike. I guess because they saw him go around first, as Marte will pop it up to right, and that will be out there as we head into the bottom on the 5th. We'll get to another 1 or 2 3 inning. As Cody Bellinger, the 4th batter here for the Cubs, will step in. And, I'm really hoping that the Cubs, as Bellinger will take ball 1. So as much as I don't like the Cubs, I don't like either team, to be honest with you. I don't like any team from Chicago, because normally they suck. I mean, look at the White Sox, the Bears, they both sucked. The Cubs have somehow, not done too bad. That thing is, that ball's lining to left field, and this will should be at least the double, as Dellinger make it in time as they throw to second. And I believe that India was offline, so he would have been safe anyway. Seiya Suzuki is in now as the Cubs finally have their first baseline of this game. This late in the game, what, about like halfway with the left? That's actually, that's not that, that's not that good of a look there for Chicago. As Suzuki takes 2 balls, as Hunter Green may be fading a bit here. As this ball will probably be lined to wide, and Bellinger will tag up and will be safe at third. As the throw to Marte is just barely late, as Jimo Candelario now just has to get this pitch into mid to deep left field for the Cubs to take a 1-0 lead to this game, as he takes ball 1 by Hunter Green. And like, if I will, like, yeah, so if I will on the Reds, as Jimo swings around a bit too far. Like, I will with the Reds. Like, I would start thinking about taking King Green out of the game and putting him in a reliever. I'm not sure. I think I should have this on pathway, as Ken Zalia will be. The Green 7 strikeout of the game, and I don't mean fast like that. That's my bad. I mean the hybrid mode. As Patrick Wisdom now will step in, and he'll take a fairly questionable ball there by Green. Yeah, like, if I were the Reds, I would, singing, you know, the fact that Green and I will have to check how it's still doing. But Green's thrown a 3-1 at bat right now to Wisdom. Sure, with 2 outs, but they got the man on third, and Wisdom will be walked by Green. As John Gomes now, the Cubs catcher, in now is as we are this much closer to having a 1-0 game yet again. So far, one's by the Cubs and one's by the Reds. And it seems like the Cubs. Oh, never mind. As that ball will be drove down and immediately caught by Voto down the first base line, and the Cubs were close there, but it still remains zeros here in Chicago. As Will Benson now will step in for the Cincinnati Reds, and my cat to decide to join me up here. And that will indeed be a strike to Will Benson, as Benson will by a second attempt at just steal. And Benson will foul that off for strike 2. Pelgar slider for to keep us alive. Is it that alive? And Benson will swing through that, and
The second baseman.
if we would said that that was Steele's either the sixth or eighth strikeout, either way. He had to get out the order again for Don Nathan India's third attempt at this. And this pitch will be popped up to center and will be caught by number 40.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
TJ Friedel now will step in.
At the box.
Did I just hear "Let's go Cubbies"? That is the most weird sounding chant I've ever heard in anywhere. That's living. That's anyways. There's Friedel with like a 2-2 count to an inside fastball. And this will be popped out to center field, as it will also be caught by number 40 as the Cubs. You'll have Masaboni, Tauchman, and Swanson up next, as it still zeros here in Chicago. As Miles Masaboni will come up now, and Hunter Green with just one more pitch than Cecilia does at the moment. So now with both teams still keeping their respective starters in this game. It's late after this much has happened. And, hey, they're still doing don't have to deal with it. Anyway, as that will be lined to pitch and the photo will be made in time as Mike Tauchman now. We'll follow that backing away for strike one. Just swing and miss on strike two. Pick one will be taken and the only up. Will veil the above, I should say, the strike zone, and ball two will be. What are you doing at? And Tauchman will swing on and miss strike three for the eighth strikeout for Green. Dansby Swanson now will.
One ball, no strike.
We'll be on here to bat now against Wild Green. Swanson will swing on that and we get a 1-2 count. And this will be an above strike zone ball, I should say. Hey, Shorty. will go down swinging as Green will have another scoreless inning here in Chicago.
Leading off for Cincinnati,
As
the left fielder.
Justin Steele will remain in this game for Chicago, as Spencer Sastia now will be in for the Reds. And yeah, like I was saying, you know, well, now, like I was gonna say rather before the inning ended, and this ball will be lining to left and caught.
The batter, the designated hitter.
As Jake Fraley, the Reds DH for tonight's game, will be up now, as he's been walked and his last time up.
That's away.
I'd say, yeah, like I would like to see one of these home teams actually, you know, win a game at night. And that's why I've done the past, you know, few games at night is because I wanted to see the player won't go off.
2-2.
As Jake Fraley takes a 2-2 count to by Justin Steele. And Jake Fraley will go down without swinging as Steele
The catcher,
has now struck out 9
Stevenson.
Reds this game. As Tyler Stevenson now will step in and he'll drive that to right field, and that'll put the caught to win the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
As Ian Hav, Cody Bellinger, and Zaya Suzuki will be up for the Cubs next inning. Now Ian Hav will be up now, and as this game has been pretty
No ball. 1 strike.
pretty close here, as we keep it zeros here in the bottom of the 7th, believe it or not. And all kind of stuff, you know, go off topic here. So normally by this time like it would start the new recording, you know, because the PS5 and I think the PS4 does this too. Like the max that you go like recording wise is like an hour, and this ball is lifted up to right, and that will be caught by the Reds fielder.
now batting. First base,
So normally, you know, by this time like it's been an hour or like 50 minutes. Because Cody Bellinger now will almost up. But yeah, like I think last barely 5th beginning part until the 6th around there was about like 55 minutes, and that's about right. And then that will be the ground basically into right field, and the throw will be made to Del Cruz, who covered second, as the Cubs now have a man on first, as Seiya Suzuki will now face a new pitcher here, as Green will be taken out of the game. And it's about time that we actually have a new pitcher in this game.
ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
As Fernando Cruz will step in now, and
Number
Cruz,
63,
a
Fernando.
6'2", 2-7. So it's rolled out of I don't know where. Well, the will face Suzuki for his first time as Cody Bellingham makes it back in time after a official pickoff attempt. So, and it seems like Bellinger was gonna be on second there, but return back after Suzuki get it. Suzuki's the second out of the inning and first for Cruz. Jim Moore and Ken Joyer now will second. That's saying. And you know, by now that's be the second, recording. But the fact that we haven't even gotten to the point now is Alex Young and Sam All started warming up to replace Cruz. This is actually surprising. One thing I don't think I ever knew about Wrigley Field is that the bullpens are inside the outfield stands.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And J-Mo will swing through that. That would have been a ball, but it was big ball too outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, because far as I know, they're the only field that actually, and go down swinging, Sven Bellinger as it remains somehow 0-0 into the 8th inning. Goodness. Joey Votto now will step in against Steele, and Steele, despite allowing a few base runners, this game hasn't been taken out yet. As far as I know, and as balls lifted into channel of right and caught. As far as I know, well, of course, besides Lone Depot Park, besides Tropicana Field, besides the Minute Maid, maybe T-Mobile Park, if you can count that as an inside stadium, besides the Blue Jays, besides the Rangers fields, they're the only, inside, as Giswali and Daniel Valencia are warming up to the Steel. They're the only inside dugouts. As Cruz will swing through that for strike 2. Yeah, I'm hesitant though to count T-Mobile Park in Seattle, and that ball line to second, get down the throw to first is made in time.
The third baseman, 16.
Because I know they have cover and go over the stands. I just don't know if they actually have a roof or not. So
That's a ball.
yeah, because I know as a little over 37.9K out here to watch the game today, and it sold off. And besides, yeah, because no, the Oakland call is same on Tropicana Field. Both had had the bullpens inside. I think I accidentally said dugouts. I meant bullpens. Both had the bullpen pens had in the case of the CM, because no one plays it anymore. And I think it's going to get demolished here soon. As Mamate will be walked by Justin Steele, and the Cubs maybe thinking the pinch hitter now, Luke Mayo, will step in as the 9th batter here. And yeah, if I were the Cubs, I would consider like taken still out like soon. As Mail will be given a strike.
No, that's the ball.
Yeah, like I would, really say like those two, so those two Bucks just mentioned the on top of Canna again and call again call see them. They have like the worst, like they have like the most like unusual and probably worst designed bullpens known to man. Because I think even some minor league clubs have their bullpens covered by something. And that ball is lined to third, and the throw will be made to first, and in time as we head into the bottom of the 8th, as it remains 0s in Chicago, Illinois.
Your attention, please.
Stuart Fairchild
Now playing right field.
will
17,
be in at right field now. That's not looking out bad for the numbers that I'm with. Patrick Wisdom will be up for his, I believe, 3rd time.
One strike.
It has to be 3rd time that he's given a low place pitch for ball 1. If I were both teams, I would.
No ball. Two strikes.
Look, I don't know if I would be worried or if I would, be kind of,
One ball.
be anxious here because, I got to take, the same dissonance. Because it's like you haven't scored yet, like you're trying to basically, like, keep the team from scoring first, essentially. This is like all it is. Is just trying to see who scores first. So now, Wisdom will go down swinging as Jan Gomes now will flip in for his first time against Fernando Cruz. And I would say, if you're the Cubs, I'd say you now have more chances to score than the Reds do. Because the way that baseball works is you have if the home team is is losing, is gonna go tied, going into the bottom of the 9th. You play the bottom of the 9th. Otherwise they win. Why, I don't know. Well, because it's the home team. And Jan Gomes is thrown out at first. Miles Mastrobuoni, Italian, I swear. Says them now. I could not send the Italian last names. They're so hard to pronounce. As Mastrobuoni will take an 0-2 count by Fernando Cruz. As we may be heading into a full 9th inning here, as Slitter is sent to the bottom of the zone for ball 1. And this will be lined up to Cruz and stopped as a photo will be offline, and that will be awarded as an error to the Reds. Oh, it seemed like Cruz almost got it, but it just somehow slipped out of his glove, and then the photo was just barely offline. Like, if it had been to the like just like half an inch, that would have been an out. As my Couchman now will step in. As we're just entering the 56 minute mark. Couchman now will swing in this at that for a 1-1. As that ball is line just fair down onto the left field, and the Cubs will hold the one at second as Couchman either advancing some runners up a couple of bases. Pete Crow Armstrong now will be the second runner in that first for Mike, and Dansby Swanson now will step in now against Fernando Cruz with his full time up as he swings and misses at strike one. As the Cubs, and I know I said this a bit, the Cubs may be taking King home to win, and they won't, as that's grounded to the first, and Voto will tag the base in time, as it's still just barely zeros here in Chicago's Wrigley Field.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Wow. As Pete Armstrong will take over at center
Now playing center
for Mike.
number 52. Pete
As Drew Smiley now
now pitching for the Cubs.
with 106.1 for one inning in 22 games. That's a fair bid for a reliever. You know, that's like, I don't know if he was originally a starter until I feel like it may have been, but yeah. Anyway. As India, Drew Smiley fittingly takes over at the first spot in the Reds lineup as India, on a 1-1 lines that to second and throw to Bellinger, which will be made in time for out one by Mastrobuoni. CJ Fladel now will step in for Cincinnati.
No, that's a ball.
As Jose Carlos and Hayden Wawasensky will take over in the bullpen for the Cubs. It's low just inside take by Smiley for a 2-0 count to TJ Fladel. And this will be lit, and this pitch is lifted up to and dropped in shallow right as TJ Fladel will be on first now. As Kabuha will have a little talk with him, and Spencer Sostia now will be led up to hit, and Smiley with a 1-0, and he winds up on pitches. A 1-1 to Steele. So there's a fairly low inside pitch there by Drew Smiley to make it a 2-1 count. 3-1 count now. Calling an inside two-seamer. And the Cubs may be considering looking out with Smiley sooner than they intended because he doesn't seem to be pitching as intended. As Oh. Huh. As that was lined as second, it seemed like they had that. Like the second baseman woman had that. That he dropped it. Then it seemed like he would flip it up to short, but he didn't. Well, he didn't in time anyway. And now the Reds have a man on first and second, then Jake Fraley with one out may try to get at least one of them in now. Jake Fraley uses a .147 average against lefties, and that's lined into center field, and it seems like it's now a 1-0 game in favor of Cincinnati. As the one on third, or on second rather, was able to get in home in time, but sadly the one on first tagged out on at third, and Fraley slides in to survive that pickoff off time by Smiley, and Tyler Stevenson now will attempt to increase their late lead. They were really late lead here actually, and that's a really odd call there by Washington, and he was so convinced that Chicago would be the first one to score, but I guess not. As Joey Votto now is on deck for the Reds, as they have 2 outs and a 3-1 count now. I'll say it's like a 2. Like if only the catchers just actually challenge calls in this game, that would be Tyler Stevenson will be walked by Drew Smiley. Joey Votto, however you say it, will be up now for the Reds. Like imagine if flipping, because I know that the man in the just can challenge. Like it's been a long time though since I've done that. As Votto takes an 0-2 count after throwing that one up towards the fence.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And Smiley's managed 22 pitches this inning between now 6 batters.
No, that's a ball.
And Votto will take a 2-2 count now against Drew Smiley. And this one will be lifted up to right and will drop just barely foul. And that one weird corner of right. Yeah, that was foul. I don't even know why you would have to maybe to give that was a challenge, but as Votto takes another full count by Drew Smiley, as Smiley may be taken out this inning. Well, either way, get the Cubs do somehow outscore this inning. Like they're gonna take Smiley out. Like I just know it because Smiley's not really been a great reliever. No, so far as he walks his second straight batter,
Cincinnati.
as
Shortstop,
the
Ellie
bases are now loaded. Willie De La Cruz. As the last time that De La Cruz was batted was last inning somehow. Yeah, now somehow how could Smiley's a fucking bad pitcher now. Because he's walked like two straight guys. He's let Homer score. He's now he's let the bases just get loaded. He's like next thing he's gonna do. Watch is walk the Cruz or allow a grand slam. Throw it back chance now from the crowd here in Chicago. As the Cubs now have almost no choice but to take out Drew Smiley. As Jose Caus now
number 74.
will coming out to pitch. As it's now a 98 win percentage to 2 in favor of the Cincinnati Reds. Drew, like as much as I feel that Drew Smiley is a good pitcher, like allowing two straight walks, allowing the bases loaded. On those two straight walks, and also allowing the grand slam as Marte goes down on strikes as De La Cruz now bumps it up to a lead by 5 in Wrigley Field. Sam Mall now will come into
Your attention, please.
close
Now pitching for
the game,
number 50, Sam.
essentially for the Reds.
Leading off,
Because they don't, because the Cubs couldn't even do anything. They basically gone like 3 down this whole game. Besides, like what the flipping like 2 innings, like what, like 4th and 6th, something like that. Like it's been a bit since they've actually done anything on offense. As Alex Young now, I'm assuming when the Reds close up, so we'll flip in now. Well, we'll start warming up. I mean, as Ian Happ takes a 1-2 count against Sam Mall, as he's forced to slide out of the way of a slider. Yeah, I can't help it, but I'm sorry. I would like to actually do minor league games in this. As that, I'm guessing this thing was bounced off the catcher's face mask, the obvious sound, and will be thrown out at first. So it's Cody Bellinger now. I think he's he's the only guy who's actually been good this whole game for the Cubs. So something in now against Sam Mall as he takes strike 1. Yeah, Chicago's losing this. As he'll hit that foul. You know, I like the fact that they didn't just have like all the sounds be the same for the kitchen off stuff, because I know there was one time I think like last inning when one of the fences got hit him, and Cody Bellinger will go down swinging.
The right fielder.
Seiya Suzuki now will step in for the Cubs, as the Reds may not bring in another pitcher. As Suzuki's now 1-1 against Sam Momo for this at bat, and that's gonna be lined to ground, I should say, to first, or to right. I'm sorry. And then more Candelario now. He'll step in for Chicago. And he'll take an 0-1 count to go by, I should say, some more. And that will be grounded down the third base line and won't be called fair.
That's the ball. 1 and 2.
One to count to come long, and that ball will be bounced to short. Toss him into at second, and that will be a Cincinnati Reds victory. No. That was a mental work, at least one thing there. Well, I thank you guys for joining us here at Dynamically Failed. My name is Daniel Scott. Again, thank you for such a great, season. Though it was short, hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm Daniel Scott, and also see you in the fall, if not before then. Bye.